What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Danny. I'm trying to figure out something to do with all this. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I'll figure it out once I'm done with this video. But as you can see all the naturalness of my hair. I don't get perms or nothing. So yeah, this it's all wavy here, then it gets nappy here, then it gets curly over here. It's a lot to deal with. And y'all seen it when it's straight, whatever, whatever. Product placement. Use Mrs. Jessie stuff. Do-do-do-do-do. I use her curly pudding, curly meringue, and curly buttercream. Basically curly stuff. But that's what I use, and it works wonders. Trust me. But besides that, my original reason for doing this video is, I know, random, but okay. I was watching Gay Marriage Part 2 by Let Me Freestyle, Teddy J. One of the, I don't watch too many videos. Like, I watch videos on YouTube, and I subscribe to people. But after a while, I end up, like, unsubscribing because it becomes, like, not even unentertaining, but I don't know how to put this without sounding mean, but sometimes it's hard to watch other people's videos because they think they're more than they are. Like me, I know I'm not YouTube famous or YouTube celebrity or nothing like that. So I'm just me. I'm just me on here. Y'all didn't see me act a damn fool, and it's just me. But then other people act like they're such celebrities and they're so famous, and it's the cockiness that turns me off. And I'll be like, look, I'm unsubscribing because you too damn cocky for me. And humble. Simone J hit on this. She said, be humble. And she's humble, and she's like, could be considered a YouTube celebrity, but she's mad humble, yo. She's like not gonna be all like, oh, I'm a celebrity, here's my autograph. No, she's like mad humble. And it's to a point where I think that if I was ever to run into her on the street or like meet her, she wouldn't be all acting like, she'd kind of be like, oh my god, you know me from YouTube. Not like, oh yeah, of course you know me, da 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 da. So back to my original statement. Humbleness like makes me like watch your videos a lot. And Let Me Freestyle, one, humble as hell, intelligent, um, funny, very funny, creative, just big thinker, all that. And I ended up finding her page off of Study Love. Shout out to Study Love. I'm post like Simone J, Study Love, and Let Me Freestyle. This way or that way, one of them, you know, you'll see it when it comes up. Either way, because shout outs to them, because very entertaining videos, intelligent people, humble, all that. Y'all should watch them. Anyway, I was back to my original statement. Let Me Freestyle the video called Gay Marriage Part 2, and she been getting a lot of like negative feedback and like flack off that video, because I can understand where she's getting the negative feedback, but this is her opinion. I mean, like, shit, this is my opinion, you know. So she kind of was like, um, I don't know how to explain it because that's a lot. I didn't write down everything she said, but things that stood out to me was she was like, she's a Christian, and she feels that as she grows up, she'd marry a man. Not as far as to have sex with them, not as far as being attracted to a man, but because in the Bible it says homosexuality isn't right. And my whole thing is, I mean, like, I don't really do the religion thing just because I've had bad experiences as far as religion, but I do believe in God. And then I also think, personally, I'm like, the Bible was written by him. Like, there's so many different versions of the Bible that who knows which one is right or wrong, or, you know, like that. So I believe there's God, and I believe that everyone was put on this earth for a reason, and I believe that God made me the way I am. As far as my homosexuality, as far as my bulimia, as far as my cutting, all of that, my dysthymia, all that, God made me that way for a reason, you know? And I had this conversation with my mom where we're talking about, she realized there's a history of mental illnesses in our family because my aunt was depressed. I mean, like, she died because she drank her liver away. Same thing with my mom's mom, her dad. My aunt is schizophrenic. My mom thinks she has dyslexia. And I feel like I think I have dyslexia too because I see numbers backwards. But I think I have mild form. It's like hard for me to read out loud, etc., etc. And then, like me, I have dysthymia, which is like basically I can be fine, but then I'll get depressed for like 2 weeks, 2 months, or a short period of time, and then I'll be fine for 2 weeks or 2 years, and then it'll keep coming back. And as a child, no one could really tell because I kept having these incidents that happened to me that really affected my mental psyche that caused my dysthymia to build up to the point that it is now. But I believe God makes everyone the way they're meant to be. But this video really, I was trying to see from her point of view as well as mine, as far as how she doesn't, she said she wouldn't like have sex with guys. She'd probably marry a gay guy or a bi guy or whatever. But she said she wouldn't have sex with nothing because she's comfortable liking women. It's just, she just feels that, I guess, being married to a man would be the way that God wanted it or something. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say how she feels because I don't know how she feels and I'm kind of like going off whatever. But my question to my YouTube family, Spirit Fingers, is how many of y'all out there think that you will marry a woman? As That's my first question. How many of you think you will marry a woman? Me, in my opinion, when I was a little girl, I always thought I was going to marry a woman. I was like, I never saw myself married to a man. I saw myself having kids, yes, but I never saw myself married to a man. I always saw myself married to a woman. So I answered my own question, but this question is directed to y'all. I would love feedback, video responses, comments, messages, all that. I would love you to answer the question. First question, how many of you think that you will marry a woman? Ta-da! Next question. If you are gay and Christian, do you think you will marry a man because that's what's supposed to be right? As well as, do you think that gays should adopt? Because I was on DL and this girl posted a blog saying that her girlfriend is super Christian and doesn't believe that gays should adopt because that'd be raising your children to be gay. And I don't believe that because both of my parents are straight as arrows. My dad had so many girlfriends dropped in and out of my life that please, he, he's straight as an arrow, and I'm pretty sure he got over. Never mind, I ain't gonna get in that. But he's straight as an arrow. My mom's straight as an arrow. I never met a gay person until I was like 16, 15 maybe. But I knew I liked women, and I thought it was normal because no one told me the difference. You know. So like that, I don't think that's right. Because I mean, there's straight people out here raising kids and they turn out gay, and then there's straight people out here abusing their kids and this and this and that, and these kids are being put in microwaves and boiled to death and just beaten and killed and raped, and then they go into foster care and they don't want gays to adopt, but we can love them the same amount. I'm like, okay, that's, for that matter, there's not even gay people. Like, there, some of them are gay, some of them are straight. It doesn't matter. But there are people out there hurting these kids, but you rather take them away from people that might potentially love them. Like, for example, at my mama's job, there are countless, like, I have yet to see a lesbian family, but there are countless gay families up in there where there's this little boy, these two white guys. They're so adorable. They're the cutest thing. They adopted this boy Tyron and then this little girl Tamara. They're both black children, and they are some of the happiest children I have ever seen. And then there's like some of the straight parents. They're so career orientated. Like, I'm not even trying to be against it or nothing, like against straight people. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, as many times people want to say, well, gays can't adopt because they're going to do something to the children and this and that, and I'm like, a straight man molested me. Straight men, women, straight men, straight women rape kids. They torture kids. It is about that person. It has nothing to do with, hell, even said it. There's gay men who do molest children or whatever, whatever. But that's about the evil inside of that person. It's not every gay man, every straight man. I know that just because I was molested, I'm not going to go out and do that to somebody else. You know? There are people who've been, I've had friends who have been raped